What makes the Mazda MX-5 such a ridiculously nice car? Well, for a start, there's the sun, there's the weather, that helps. Also, the fact that the lid comes off, and then it really comes into its own. It's quick, it's easy, it's mechanical, there's no electrics to go wrong. Just like that. So, just a few poppers and the tonneau covers on. It's a nice snug fit, and it stops all the stuff from flapping around. But you don't need the tonneau if you're going for a quick ride. It's got an immobiliser on it, which you have to pop in a little slot for a couple of seconds in order for it to allow the engine to start. So even for a 19-year-old car, it's actually got some security on it. Electric windows, slow but sure. The whole car was designed around the Lotus Elan. It was the Lotus Elan SE that actually brought the whole kit car revolution to life, and the MX-5 was everything that the Elan should have been, but when the Elan suddenly became a wedge-shaped nonsense. And so this is shaped very much like the old Lotus Elan was. You'll get 240 miles out of a tank, and it does probably, I don't know, I've never really checked it, but it probably does somewhere around 35 to 40 miles to the gallon. So, let's go for a spin. One of the quirky things about this car is that the indicator is on the right, not the left. But, you know, once you got used to it, it's fine. You stop using the windscreen wipers to turn right and left. And it's, as I say, it's very, very simple. It's a mechanical, all mechanical, 4-cylinder 1.6 petrol engine. There's nothing complicated about it. It's cheap to maintain. It's got a battery which is about 2 years old, and it sits in the back. And the hood was replaced about 3 years ago. The original hood, because the car's nearly 20 years old, the original hood became porous. So when you sat in the car when it was raining, you get this fine mist coming through, so that had to change. There's plenty of legroom in this car. It's only a 2-seater, but it's designed for people of any size. Paul, my cameraman here, is 6'2", and he's stretched out like he's going to go to sleep in it. I'm 6 foot. I could go back a couple more inches, but it's just a comfortable driving position. It's a 20-year-old car, so you don't have the modern security, and you don't have the protection that you have in modern cars. It doesn't have anti-lock braking. It's rear-wheel drive. It doesn't have airbags. So this is not a car for NCAP ratings and high crash protection. You know, you pay your money and it takes your choice. It wasn't around then. It's such good fun, this car. You can't help but drive it in weather like this, and you can't help smiling. You know, when I first picked it up, and I bought it 7 years ago, it was really, really cold. It was a freezing cold, late of October day, and but I put the top down, and I was driving along with the gloves on and my hat on, with a big grin on my face. This is such fun. And I knew the previous owner for 5 years, so out of its 19-year history, I can vouch for 12 of them. It's got a mere 64,000 miles on the clock, absolutely fantastic. 64,000 miles on a car that's nearly 20 years old. It's ridiculously low. That is original, genuine mileage, and it's a genuine Mazda MX-5. It's not the UNOS, it's not a grey import, or any other colour for that matter. It's a nice bright red Mazda MX-5, genuine 1991. Original paintwork as far as I can tell. I've not done anything with it except had it cut back a bit, buffed up, but otherwise it's genuine. Original wheels, not original tyres of course, but it's got fairly new tyres in it, and it's taxed and MOT'd until March 2011. And as I say, very cheap to insure, very cheap to run, and we just go and put a little drop of petrol in it so that it's not completely empty when somebody comes to give it a run. The boot catch is in the glove box here. Very simple. Pop-up headlights, just like the older Lan, and you can switch them on, just pop them up so you can clean them without actually turning them on, or when you turn the lights on they come up automatically. So this is everything that cheap, fun motoring should be. Just brings a smile to your face.